Has anybody seen a very tiny particle around? You have witnessed an event which could take place here perhaps in 100 years' time. What you have just seen is a particle of cosmic ray. Of course, we can see it thanks to my super glasses which can detect cosmic rays. Unfortunately, these glasses are only possible in science fiction. They are particles that come from outer space and cause these showers in the atmosphere. They can be protons, nucleus of hydrogen,
helium,
and some other ones which are heavier like iron. Particles of very high energy coming somewhere from the outer space and which cannot be seen by humans' eyes. Each of these particles can generate a shower of particles which are called secondaries. That's why this tank was made so that the particles can be detected, and it was placed in a large flat area, with a very clear sky, in a place where science is welcome. This tank was the first one located in Malargüe, but in order to design the largest observatory in the world, 1,600 other tanks were placed. As an event like this can only take place every century per square kilometer. Light, as we call it, is a small part of the electromagnetic radiation given off by heavenly bodies. We can see part of this radiation, and it is called the visible spectrum. This does not mean that there are not other kinds of energies which we can call invisible ones. Man has managed to make and utilize detectors of electromagnetic radiation on the Earth and outer space, so as to be able to observe other areas of the spectrum which our eyes cannot see. Spitzer is a space telescope on the infrared band. It has been designed to study some of the coldest bodies in the outer space, in an area of the electromagnetic spectrum which remains almost unexplored. Planck is a telescope which is going to seek the first lights of the universe. We don't have to forget about our dear cosmic rays. They are a lot more energetic than any other type of wave or particle. But who came up with the idea that they could exist? How were they discovered? The greatest pleasure a scientist can experience is to encounter an unexpected discovery. It all started a century ago. In 1912, an Austrian physicist, Victor Hess, wondered where radiation detected on the surface of the Earth was coming from. Was it the so-called radioactivity which had been discovered a few years before? How could anyone know? Going up to the Eiffel Tower? No, that was too low, and somebody had already tried that 2 years before. So, going ballooning. And the scientist went ballooning up to over 5,000 meters. Without oxygen, scientists are often known by their lack of common sense. There he discovered that radiation increased as it was going up further up from the surface of the Earth, instead of decreasing. It did not come from the ground but from the sky. He had discovered cosmic rays. The phrase cosmic rays was coined by Millikan, an American who was awarded the Nobel Prize of Physics for a different topic. Millikan believed that cosmic rays were made up of light, as they looked similar to the X-rays already discovered, and he called them cosmic rays. Millikan argued with Compton, another American Nobel Prize, who believed that this radiation was made of corpuscles. Compton was right, but the phrase coined by Millikan was the one to be used. How nice can science be that one might become famous by being wrong? And what does Argentina have to do with all this? Taking part, of course. One of the first papers about cosmic rays was an article written by an Argentine called Ernesto Sabato in the scientific publication Physics Review Letters. Yes, the same writer of The Tunnel and other well-known literature works. He published this article in 1939, but luckily he was not interested in the subject for a long time. And he gave up cosmic rays to become a great literature writer who we all know very well. Fortunately, some others kept being interested in this topic, and after many failures, the study of cosmic rays in Argentina gained relevance because of the work of a group of university students led by Juan Roederer in 1950. As cosmic rays were coming from outer space and becoming weaker in the atmosphere, if they were not coming to us, we had to go and look for them. Then, those young researchers climbed the highest mountain of America, Aconcagua, seeking the new and strange particles. That happened more than 50 years ago. It is true that nowadays we have the Large Hadron Collider, a particle accelerator in Geneva, Switzerland. And with some other older machines, most part of particle physics is not done with cosmic rays, but with accelerators which produce new particles in violent collisions. Therefore, what does the Pierre Auger Observatory look for? To solve the enigma of the highest energetic particles in the universe. Particles with energies 1 million times higher than the ones accelerated by the most powerful particle accelerator in the world. If we wanted to build a particle accelerator to recreate these energies, we would need to create an accelerator as big as the orbit of Mercury. But where do they come from? How can these particles of high energy be produced in the universe? If a satellite had been made to detect them, it could have detected one since the Big Bang, only 1 in 10 billion years. They are very strange particles. We are making progress in finding out where they originate and what their characteristics are. Some may have originated at the same time as the universe, and other more newlyweds are originated in other galaxies. Our search continues. Science cannot solve the ultimate mystery of nature, and that is because, in the last analysis, we ourselves are a part of the mystery that we are trying to solve.